And we are live. What is up, you guys? Sorry, I'm just a smidgen late. I was having a really good conversation before going live that just went on for just a little bit too long. Oh. So yeah. Went on for just a tiny tad bit too long. Where now I was like, oh shoot, let me hurry up. I gotta go. So I'm here now. This stream is going to be broken up a little bit because I do have something that I'm going to be doing out in the city. We're going to be outside, so it's probably going to be broken up just a tad bit, where it's like, whatever I start, it just depends on when I get back if I still have energy to continue, or I'm going to continue whatever we stop at the end of this stream tomorrow. Because, whenever, like, my ride gets here and things, that's when we're going to go. So, welcome to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles X Live offline playthrough. I have yet to say that for any of the intros, which is funny. Yeah. That's why I'm looking cute with my stuff. How you guys like that? Alright, let me focus. In our last episode, we did a wee bit of side questing, and we did some affinity building. We got our 4th scale, so we're able to have a 4-scale party now when we have the right people for that. So, and that was pretty much, for the most part, what we mainly did. We basically just went around and did whatever we wanted to do. So in this episode, we are going to be continuing on in the story, doing chapter 7. And I need to decide who I'm going to pick to come with me for the chapter. Let me see if there's anyone who's restricted. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Chapter 7 is not the chapter I thought it was going to be. And I just realized that. Yep, chapter 7 is not the chapter I thought it was. So, I don't hate it as much as I thought. Also, that makes the title I put on the thumbnail make little to no sense, but it will make sense in context of whatever we end up doing. But the restricted members are Irina and Gwen, so we cannot have them with us. It's going to be based in Oblivia because it said have 25% of Oblivia surveyed, which we're way beyond that. We're double that. So, since we can't have her, then we do still need to have somebody that we need affinity with us. I will have Lau with me a little bit more, but I'm going to take him out just because I want somebody who's level 50 or above to be with me for this, just because I wanted to showcase what a 4-scale party is like, which I can't really do if I don't have at least one level 50 person with me. So as far as our roster goes, I'm going to go to the barracks, see who all I'd be able to register the scale to, and that's going to tell me who the options are. Hope isn't level 50, we discovered last stream. So we have to work on Hope a little bit. But alright, so options, not Arena because we can't put her. We have L, Fry, Murderous, and HP. Murderous? When did she get to level 50? I'm surprised by that. Should we have Murderous? I mean, I don't know how she'd get on with Elma and Lynn, but I think we could. Or we could finally have HB back with us. That would also be nice. Fry is an option. But I think we already have 3 affinity hearts with Fry, if I'm not mistaken. We don't need more than that. Let me see. Yeah, we already have 3 with Fry, so I'd really rather not. How much do we have with HB, I wonder? Where is HB? There he is. Ooh, we have almost 5 with HB. Alright, so we're not going to do HB. We're not going to do HB. Because I don't want to be maxed out at affinity with him for too long, because then I really won't have a reason to have him until, like, I'm done with everybody's affinity missions for the most part. So the options are L and Murderous. L or Murderous. That's it. Oh well, I know. But once everybody's affinity missions are done for the most part, to where only one of our party members is somebody. Okay, it's already registered to him, so that's good. To where, like, what was I saying again? Shoot. Oh yeah, once we're to the point where for the most part people's affinity missions are done, we'll only have to swap out one person every now and then. So I'll be able to have 2 people with me at all times that I just have with me because I like them. So when we get to that point, that's when there will be a lot of HB. But because you guys want to see me complete a lot of this game, I do have to do it this way. As much as I really wouldn't have HB with me at all times. Like, once the missions dry up, that's no longer an ideal situation. Oh, shoot! What am I doing? Okay, now that we have it decided that who's gonna be in our party for the chapter, let's get into the episode. Okay, I don't know how I forgot that. Anyways.
Welcome. It seems we are needed.
Oh, you know what I also said? I had said, I don't know why we would need 2 shield troopers though, but we also would need 2 jaguars. So both of our options were kind of cool in that case. I had said I was going to go around and talk to the NPCs before we do the next chapter. So, yeah, let's do some of that. Just be prepared for a smaller stream than normal, a little bit more of a chill stream than normal, just because at some point I'll have to.
Best friends years on. Working hard? Sorry, I don't know.
Sometimes the weapons that emerge from a fallen indigenous belly possess strange properties. I work in sales, not development, so I couldn't begin to explain how or why of it. But I think it has something to do with the strange chemical reactions that go on inside their bodies that allow indigents to shoot lasers and things like that. Bruh, he ain't saying anything. Wait a minute. Oh no, is that just a purple dot on the map? Yes, it is. Okay. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of all these impossible bounties I have. I have so many impossible bounties just clogging up my stuff. Ooh, we can do that one. been waiting for a reason to fight. Okay, I think we're ready. Okay, let me check a text message real quick. Oh yeah, you like the Mario phone case? I haven't showed it yet. Okay, give me 1 second. Alright, I'm back. Why is the music so quiet? I hope it's not quiet for y'all. I think it's just because I have it turned down from whenever I was doing my outro yesterday. I need it to be loud so I can be immersed.
Oh.
Elma must really trust you if she shared that piece of information. Why does he know about that? Well, it's true. That number on top of Blade Tower shows how much power the Lifehold has remaining. In effect, it shows how much time we all have left. We have to find the Lifehold core before it hits 0. Otherwise, you and me and everyone else will just keel over on this spot, and humanity will be wiped from the universe forever. We don't have much time left, so expand Frontier Nav and give us a shot at a future.
What's wrong?
I have a buddy here named Nathan that I've known since my army days. He got ambushed by a super strong indigent when he was out on one of his curator scavenging missions. One of the younger members of that team went missing after that. Nathan was searching everywhere for the guy. When Nathan finally made it back, he and I went out drinking for the first time in a long while. Made for a night of lively conversation now that we both got younger subordinates making our lives miserable. Ha, that's funny.
Hey. What is it? Nice.
Lao. Sure, every Pathfinder loves a good Lao story. He's constantly traversing the unexplored areas of Mira and installing data probes. That's how he earned his reputation as the ace of the Pathfinders division. But while he may have me beat when it comes to exploring and installing probes, I'm confident he can't touch my record for wrecking skells.
What is it?
Damn, Sadie. I mean, look, I'm glad she had you rescue me and all. But as soon as I get back, all she cares about is what happened to my skull. She couldn't give two farts about what happened to me. I'm not saying I want her worried sick about me or anything, you know? But maybe a hint of concern would be nice. There's so many people for us to talk to. Well, I'm gonna talk to the ones that seem like they have some new stuff to say. Might I share with you a behind-the-scenes story regarding the Nopon Commerce Guild? The Nopon apparently owe their longevity to their tendency to flee instead of fight, but in the past there were some who demonstrated great valor. They retained their technology from that period even today, which is why they're able to craft weapons despite not actually using them. Still, if they're capable of crafting such weapons, why not give their all and join us in combat? But I suppose we cannot force them to fight. A lot of the time, the top thing that they have to say is going to be the same old, same old. That normally doesn't change unless, like, the prompt for you to speak changes. So I just kind of skip over the top things, so there's a lot of time just the same stuff. Oh, he said that already. Oh wait, nope, he didn't. Let's talk to him again. Johnny from Candid Inc. Oh, because Candid Incredible wasn't even there when I first had dealt with him. The Johnny from Canada Incredible entrusted me with a new prototype weapon. The thing is no joke. I took down a rampaging Simius in a single shot. I'd heard about the technological prowess of the Manon, but firing that gun let me really feel it. Whether it's Johnny or Isabi from Sakuraba, this city is lucky to have access to such truly gifted inventors. Speaking of gifted inventors, in the last stream we had a file that we got from fighting, I think, a Marna. And I went to see what the weapon is like. Oh wow. The way these are so much better than the ones they sell. It's a freaking shame we can't go against Telethio whenever we want.
Yes?
We already knew that.
Great.
I haven't seen Mia around lately. She's that mechanic who asked for a transfer to Blade, but... Wait, what? You say you helped her with her wish to join Blade? You gave her gear and weaponry and set her off on a journey. You fool! How could you? I'm sorry, it wasn't your fault. I know Mia can be quite convincing. If you happen to come across her on one of your missions, might you give her a message for me? Just tell her not to die if you would.
I'm dead. That's all he wants me to say. It's just don't die.
So, thanks.
My deepest thanks to you. Your victory over Bates has filled my pockets and heart alike. Huh? You look confused. Were you unaware that the members of Team Corwin had been wagering on the outcome? But I'm calling it a win-win. Bates returned with his life and I won a substantial sum. You really have come in quite handy, action. You must let me buy you a drink sometime. Really, it's the least I could do.
Aren't you?
We managed to rescue Bates back in Noctilum. However, while we were there, we were attacked by a mysterious xenoform that called herself Tempura. She was extremely strong and seemed to hate humans for some reason. I doubt she's just gonna leave us alone now. I better tell the other Pathfinders to be alert.
How goes? Got a second?
Yeah, something's troubling me, alright. This Blade friend of mine, who's like a little brother to me, he went and found himself a girlfriend in New LA. Now every time we go drinking, I get a bunch of questions about love and relationships and crap. I could teach him loads about how to throw a punch, shoot a gun, or pilot a Skell. But I don't know a damn thing about love. Never been in love and never wanna be. I do know this, though. If he fails to jump to during an attack because he's mooning over what's-her-name, I'm gonna answer all his love questions with my fists. Yeah, I've definitely spoken to her a lot.
Hey.
Wonder who's around the corner here. Kirsty. Oh, sirens. Have you heard about that Moranium for Money exchange that the Manon started up recently? They call it the Shimmer and Savvy Financial Group, apparently. I hear that if you fulfill their request for Moranium posted on mission control, you earn lots of credits. Perhaps you can take advantage of this opportunity in order to build up a nice war chest. If you're interested, I believe the proprietor is on the Manon ship. She should be able to fill you in on the details.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh wait, I've talked to them up there after the mission was over. So we'll just continue on. pathetic blade who's always teasing Arena seems to have finally gotten his act together. The other day he brought her a nice bottle of booze and some snacks. I know Arena's had her issues with men, but maybe this would be a good opportunity for her to work through them a bit. She thinks Arena should get with the guy who is bothering her.
Hey. How's it going? Well, let's see.
Did you know that some particularly dangerous indigents self-destruct when they're near death? One indigent was chased out and surrounded by an entire team of blades when it detonated. I know, because they were all brought in here afterward. One big happy family of injured. So if you're a blade yourself, please be careful. Never drop your guard until the battle is well and truly over.
What is it?
Aren't you that acquaintance of HB's? How is he performing as a blade? Oh, he's great. He and I once studied together, and he stood among the best and brightest of students, even by the august standards of our prestigious university. I expected he'd enter politics or start a corporation, but instead he enrolled in the military as soon as he graduated. And now he serves as a blade. I can't help but wonder what it is about such work that would stimulate a genius of his caliber. The pursuit of justice, the spirit of service. For as long as I've known him, I have never been able to fathom his motivations.
What is it?
So in your amnesia, you'd even forgotten that your own body had been replaced with a mimeosome? As a mimeosome technician, I suppose I should be proud that our work could be so thoroughly confused with the real thing. It is the ultimate testament to how close mimeosomes have come to real bodies. I'll trust you'll be able to continue living comfortably with it. A number of unimaginably advanced technologies have been employed so that you and I can live on in the cosmos without stress. And those technologies carry an equally unimaginable cost. So do not risk unnecessary damage to your mimeosome because you think it can be easily fixed. So basically, in order for you to confuse a robot body for a real one, that means 1, you still use the bathroom. 1. 2, as is very clear by everybody else, you still get hungry. 3, you still feel pain. What else? 4, you still can be hormonal. Imagine something like that actually existing.
Yeah? How goes?
What happened with the situation at Alessa's store? Oh, she decided to serve man-on customers? That's good. I'm pleased that Alessa's come to understand what it means to do business on a new world. Hopefully the man-on will learn more about Earth's clothing industry and incorporate that knowledge into man-on businesses like Candid and Credible. I know that company makes high-quality ground gear, yet I can't say I'm enthusiastic about their designs.
I can help.
Informant Cheech told Moi Moi all about City. That is why Moi Moi came. But many alien races and incredible inventions of City still blew toughed off Moi Moi. An Ari Alley friend can easily buy all sorts of amazing machines and junk. Moi Moi is going to get Big Brother Pawn Mui Mui to buy lots of things for research.
What wrong?
Unfair! Little brother pawn of Mui Mui Moi Moi invented all kinds of really useful machines for human friends. Who can live without pollen orb radar, And tucked fluffer very important before night on town, but human friends not buy any of these wonder devices. Soon Mui Mui and Moi Moi will go out of business and have to find landfill to dispose of surplus. Does friend have any other get rich quick ideas? Or better yet, will friend purchase tuft fluffer in bulk?
Yup.
We are truly fortunate to have made friends who possess talents that we humans lack. We will benefit from the intelligence of the Manon, the strength of the Prone, and, for what it's worth, the business acumen of the Nopon. A peaceful and prosperous future for humanity on Mira may soon be within our reach. We owe that to you, Action. You have my gratitude.
While fighting indigents, have you ever destroyed appendages like their horns or claws? There are certain materials you can't get your hands on unless you destroy those parts of the indigent, you know? So if you want a shot at the rarest materials, you should try to actively lock onto those appendages, alright? If you do collect these materials, try using them on your favorite gear at the AM terminal, alright?
Alright. We're moving on. Well, that didn't go as planned. Yeah. I continue to customize my beloved Aphrodite with all the love and coin I can spare. The way she shines in combat now, she is many times the machine she was when I first purchased her. I hope that you too will refuse to be satisfied merely with owning a skull, and will customize yours for far greater things. And when you do, we shall take our skulls out together and eradicate the tyrants that infect this world. I serve in the Interceptors Division, and I wake up every day excited to go to work. Though I still haven't quite mastered the art of piloting a skull, so I'm not very good at killing tough monsters. But what I lack in skill, I make up for in enthusiasm. I just wish Christopher would notice that and come talk to me. I did not just say that out loud. Forget I said anything. I'm not out here to meet boys, alright? Who's on the corner? Oh, I see. I demand an explanation!
Could friend be more specific?
You know what? Forget the explanation. I just want you to own up to what you've done.
Chirolo is still not following what friend getting at.
I can't take any more of this. Hey, you there. You're Blade, right? You look like you've got a knack for xenodiplomacy. Would you give this Nopon here a good talking to? The customer is always right, so I demand an apology and compensation for my emotional distress.
But Chirolo already say sorry to friend.
You didn't mean a word of it. Plus, you still haven't paid up, and I'm not talking to you anyway. First, I need this gentleman here to understand what I've been through. Although you can probably guess what happened to me, can't you? It's my hair! Or what used to be my hair. I mean, just look at me. I'd love to say I'm starting a punk career or trying to hide from a crazy boyfriend, but I'm not. This Nopon sold me a shiny smooth skin lotion that was supposed to take out all my wrinkles. Wow, the Miosums still have to deal with aging skin. But I thought the whole point was that people wouldn't age while out adrift in space. Maybe it just severely slows down the aging. But then how would she have wrinkles? But it turned out to be a buzzsaw for my hair.
But friend looked quite lovely without tuft. No wrinkle in sight.
My hair wasn't a tuft, and I looked like I just ran off to join a monastery.
But now your head looked like baby bottom. Earth friends all love babies. Very cute.
Less talking, more compensation paying. The lotion was 5 credits, but when you factor in my emotional distress, mental suffering, and potential lost business, I think 10,000 credits is more than fair.
This extortion! Chiroro never get paws on that much money. Crazy friend want enough cash to buy a small planetoid. Oh, knock it off already. Chiroro never be able to pay that. Then you'd better get out there and find me a medicine that grows my hair back, or else. But there are not even guarantees such medicine exists. I don't care if you find it or engineer it yourself. Just make it happen. Ah, so scary. Chiroro with Mama Pond. You there, blade friend, help Chiroro. Hey, this is my blade. Get your own. So I can either offer to pay the damages or offer to look for some kind of hair regrowth medicine. I wasn't expecting this to happen by talking to them, or I would have had different people in my party to get that affinity up, but it's okay. It's alright. I mean, money don't grow on trees. I mean, I really don't want to pay anyone anything. So I'll offer to look for it. Huh? Friend will go find puffy hair super cream for Chiroro? Friend thinks puffy hair super cream really exists? Hope friend doesn't mind that Chiroro think of cool name in advance. Hey, don't let that pom-pom use you. If this no-pom wants to pretend to be a reputable merchant, then she needs to learn there are consequences for her actions. On Earth, we have this thing called ethics. Now stop taking advantage of people and either cough up the cash or serve up the medicine on your own. Time to step up your game, Petal Puff. Chiroro needs pillow to cry in. Cut the act and get those feet in gear. Chop chop. Yes, ma'am. Dang, Chiroro out here having to deal with a Karen.
Perfect.
Oh my god, this is mortifying. I just got through telling Dana she needs to find a way to shine if she wants to reel in this guy she likes. That's the guy who, that's the girl who likes Christopher. And now look whose head is sparkling brighter than a freshly waxed floor. My head. Dana's gonna have a field day with this. I can hear her already. Oh wow, that is one shiny noggin, Chrome Dome. Don't go blinding any skull palettes with that. Ugh. I need to find a wig before she has a chance to give me any crap. That Chiroro character is gonna get it for selling me that snake oil. If only you knew my friend Yardley, because then you could just go customize your Mimeo sub and put some new hair on. Yeah. Then, great and mighty Nopon Elder, leader of all Nopon. So bow, kneel, grovel before Nan, or at least this is what Nan used to say until all aides of Nan gradually abandoned him. Meh, Nan needs to assert authority with more authority. Coco turned out to be a good leader. Coco told Nan about Great Human City. Much safer here than this old stomping ground of Nan, plus way more people to sell to. Nan went ahead and told all friends to move to city, but none came. Very strange. So sad. Does no one love Nan anymore? Elder Nan is very important leader who oversees all Nopon caravans. Or at least Elder Nan used to be. But other Nopon fall out of love with Elder who complain too much and never think things through. Pretty soon Nopon stopped listening to Elder altogether. Now Elder claims he about to give up Ghost. Such drama. But Nan's still my Elder. Nagogo considering putting secret plan into action to cheer Elder up. Blade Friend should come help when the plan is ready.
We gotta step up.
Meh? Wow!
I need to watch out for Nopon who look tired, or floppy, or gloomy, or mopey. Huh? Friend wants to know what Bodada sells? Nah, friends know better than to ask. All friends need to know is that Nopon have their limits. So when ugly Xenos attack and business starts to go south, Nopon get frustrated. Nopon need to find ways to let off steam. We no different from human friends in this. So he sells drugs? That's what I just got from that. Friend wants to know occupation of Bodada. What for? Almost all Nopon jobs related to selling things. True business Nopon willing to do whatever it takes to make sale. Whether that mean tunneling underwater, jumping off cliff, or traveling to ends of Mira. Also, Nopon never turn customers away. Nopon sell to anyone and everyone. But wouldn't tell me what he sold.
Between the Manon and Nopon, it's quite the menagerie of Xenos we have living with us right now. Unfortunately, none of them seem to have much understanding of Earth law. Does the prospect of xenoforms bringing their own rules and committing criminal acts disturb you? Well, worry not. Mediator Tracy and her detective instincts are on the beat. None of these scofflaws will be getting away with anything under my watch. I will protect New LA. I'm the only woman for the job.
What's that?
Yeah.
What's up? Here's the deal.
I met it. Oh, she said this already before. Okay, let's see if she has anything to say.
What's up?
Oh, she said all this before. Alright, moving along.
So hard to be cute.
It's not fault of Lana that Lana's so pretty. Boo Boo need to stop suffocating Lana. Lana wants to be free as a soaring bird. These secret talks with Walolo are only comfort for poor Lana. Lana knows that with Walolo around, everything will be okay.
Darn it.
Boo Boo should stop smothering Lana. Lana gets yelled at anytime she wander off. Such shamefulness. Kind Walolo would never tell poor Lana how to live life. Huh, meh? Fred better not tell Boo Boo that Walolo sneak off and listen to Lana pour heart out.
But I really should tell him though.
Listen up, okay?
Yeah? What?
I've seen this dialogue.
Yeah?
What's up? Huh? Oh.
Dorothy and I have been talking about what we want to do next. Once we find the Lifehold Core, we want to return to our real bodies and start a family. So I told Lau, let's drive the ganglion away already and find that Lifehold. Lau didn't actually respond, but I think that's because he didn't need to. He'll answer with deeds, not words. He's real cool like that.
Hello. Is there hope?
For the longest time, I was scared of finding the Lifehold Core and getting my body back. I mean, think about it. When you have some stone age, you can stay forever young if you want. But the more I talk to Shingo, the more I warm up to the idea of leaving this shell. With real bodies, he and I can grow old together, and that's an incredibly beautiful thing.
How goes?
One of my saleswomen, Dorothy, has found herself a boyfriend. They seem to be very happy together, and they're already talking about marriage. Still, I can't help but think of my daughter, who's sleeping in the Lifehold Core, when I see Dorothy so happy. They're the same age, you see. But of course I'm happy for Dorothy, and if they do get married, I'll make sure to give her the best wedding dress in the shop. A certain somebody can't relate to being happy for others in spite of his own family not being there.
How goes?
I've had Manon coming into my shop recently. The women were quite disappointed that none of our clothes fit them. And the men didn't show interest in our clothing at all. They said they're so weak and flimsy with no protective value. Although rather more meekly. They may be xenoforms, but it's funny how they're no different from humans in that way.
Welcome.
Until now, Professor B has been sending me a steady stream of product orders. But now he's suddenly cut off all contact. Hasn't even paid for the orders I've already delivered. He wouldn't just disappear on me like that, would he? Some of the items he requested were extremely difficult to acquire. If he asks, I doubt I'm gonna be ruined.
Working hard?
I think my problem was that I never understood what it means to be in love. I always thought the reason I couldn't ask out girls I liked was because I was a coward. But if I were really in love, I wouldn't have let anything get in the way of pursuing someone. I see that now. And I owe it all to the love of my life, Lavina. The prone are huge and they still scare me, but I'm not gonna let that stop me. She will be my wife.
Nada.
I am in love, Earth Alien. This man has won my heart. When I met Leroy on the beach, I knew he must be my mate. Never have I felt so about prone males. It is strange. But I worry what father will say. His way of thinking is old way. Still, love has sunk fangs into me and I must obey. Do Earth aliens know this feeling?
Before city, Pira only had to hunt around and catch vagabond ants and centicidrum beetles in order to enjoy a tasty meal. But here in city, food costs money, and human friends always get shouty if Pira try to eat flowers. Only safe haven is this bin. If Pira wait here, nice friends deliver many fine things to eat. Box is food heaven. Except for sometimes when tummies start to hurt really bad, and then terrible things. Pira went to eat real food one day. Pira was so excited about friendship treaty. Pira heard that friends could come to know LA and gorge themselves on acres of delicious food. But no one told Pira that food costs money. Nah! Pira blew entire life savings on Mirror Life cards. Right after moving here and went flat broke. Now Pira going to die. Ironic death. With amazing Mirror Life cards in hand, but no food in stomach. Meh.
No kidding?
What?
Venus finally managed to calm down a bit, but she still has nightmares every night. I suppose that's to be expected. I don't care how strong you are, nobody can watch a friend get killed before their eyes and not have it affect them. The wound in her heart may never heal. I'd trade my own life to save her if I could.
What?
I've received treatment from the counselor and the mimeosim technician that Dirk found for me. Thanks to that, I've finally been able to go outside again. But I still intend to quit Blade. I never want to see anything like what happened happen ever again. Still, I've been thinking of looking for some sort of support job I can perform here in the city. It's the least I can do, you know? I can't just keep relying on Dirk for everything.
Yes.
That Shingo kid told me about a man-on craftsman named Jashiro who was able to process the minerals he found. I went to see him ASAP and came away impressed. Those man-on really are incredible. They can freely work any mineral as if it was clay, no matter how hard it actually is, and they do so without causing a single imperfection. The moment I saw that, I asked Jashiro to let me apprentice under him. Now he's teaching me all sorts of crazy things. Next time you see that Shingo kid, tell him to come find me. I'll make whatever he wants out of any rock he throws my way.
isn't Blade, who always comes in here to eat by herself. She always seems kind of lonely. She was just telling me that she's been sent on a mission to Oblivia's Big Arch. Made me wonder if she's doing that by herself. I mean, if she were, that would be really dangerous, right? She certainly doesn't look all that tough. I hope she has some friends to watch her back, though she's never mentioned having any. She's talking about that one girl we helped that was alone with her scale. I forget her name, though.
I'm finished.
Has everyone forgot that it was Xenos who destroyed our freaking home? And after a long and grueling journey who forced us to crash land on this godforsaken planet, I'll tell you, more Xenos. This city was supposed to be built for us humans, but I can say that till I'm blue in the face. It's clear that no one's gonna do a damn thing about it. A mediator named Suriella recently sat next to me at the diner. She began grilling me with question after question about how many people lived on Earth. The sort of he said this before already. Wait, I guess no, he didn't. Oh, well, he's gone.
Hey, listen.
No kidding?
What's that?
You know about the man on who didn't pay for his pizza that one time, don't you? Well, the pizza shop owner marched right up to me and said, "I've got a bone to pick with you. Take me to your leader," which is odd, right? Because we don't really have a leader. All Manon have basically equal standing, right? Those 3 representatives you first made contact with aren't leaders per se. They just happen to be outside the ship at the right time. So when you ask to speak to the person in charge, there isn't really much we can do about it, right? It's one of those cultural difference things.
Oh, I got some uranium. It's a lot of talking, man. I think we just about talked to everyone in the commercial district. I think we just had a few more. There are certain people that I have kept up with, thankfully.
So. Ow.
Hey, listen.
What? Idiot.
Now I'm hearing they let one of those Manon become a blade. I'd expect this sort of crap from Jason, but fandom should be ashamed. Isn't anyone worried that the Manon might be spying for the Ganglion? Think about it! I'll never accept a goddamn Manon blade. No way, no how, no sir. What man on became a blade? I do not recall this.
Oh, really?
Yes. Yes. Well.
Okay, let me reread that.
Well.
Thanks to everyone's hard work, most of the city's functionality has been restored, and our lives have become a little more normal. However, it's also allowed the criminal element to emerge from hiding. Suspicious activities have begun to occur throughout New LA, and even new mediators don't have all the details. No one's going to post about such criminal activities on mission control, of course. You have to learn about and resolve them by speaking to the people of New LA directly. If you're a righteous blade with the will to help the people of this city, you should lend an ear to any citizen who seems troubled.
Working hard? Huh.
The Orf are far too logical for war. They apparently renounced it eons ago. Now when faced with an outside enemy, they only think how best to run and hide. It must be why they weren't able to resist the ganglion when they attacked. They may possess the technology to make weapons, but there are no Orpheans who can wield them. It's a difficult situation for us humans to fathom. Why is he standing right there, though?
You here?
That's right, yeah? Fantastic, right? Listen. Oh, hey, Matt.
What's that?
Careful. Hey,
Have you heard?
Just between us.
Yes?
Lately, Hope hasn't seemed to be in very high spirits. I can't imagine what's going on. And Ornella seems to have disappeared completely. I wonder what happened. Hope has been such a huge help to me. If she needs anything, I would do anything. Oh, if she needs aid herself, I would do anything for her. Anything. Not that there's something a nobody like me could do to help an amazing person like her. I heard a soft-hearted blade was overcome with emotion and decided to spare the wretched indigents that congregate near the northern outer wall. I think his name was Carl? Well, whatever it is, he should resign from Blade immediately. No creature who dares to damage this incredible structure should be shown any mercy. Does this Carl character even understand the degree to which he violated his duty? Oh, you missed quite the brouhaha here the other day. Once again, Kaisis was insisting that I let him escort me home. But I could tell he had something else in mind, so I flatly refused. Just then, a mediator named Tracy came by and mistakenly assumed from our conversation that he was trying to abduct me. She slapped a set of handcuffs on him and tried to lead him away. No matter what Kaisis said, she wouldn't listen. She said her detective instincts made it clear that this was an abduction. Honestly, she seems a bit unstable. I hope she doesn't cause a more serious problem someday. Gone to research data probes to look at the views from the Mirror coastlines. Then on rare occasions, I spot small islands on the horizon. I wonder if those sorts of islands are scattered throughout Mirror seas. I can't imagine many blades have even tried to visit such isolated places. So if you were to work up the courage to swim out there, who knows what sort of treasure you might find. Alright, we're done here. We're going to the residential district. Looks like the common theme we're finding here is people having
difficulties understanding the Xenos and adapting to their presence, and crime is going on. It's basically what we're getting. I don't think I really have swim out there.
What is it? Yeah.
Oh, we've already seen them. Alright, let's go over here. Oh, I've already talked to them too, and I was trying to get that info.
Listen.
Yeah, and a little bit of love is brewing.
What?
Just
Oh, we already seen that. Okay.
What?
well.
Oh, nope, he said that before too. I mean, she. And I talked to him last time I was here. I've talked to the people in the residential district a lot more than the commercial.
Oh. What next?
Look at how much of the district has ended up in the shadow of the Manon ship. Don't you think that's a bit much? We brought these plants all the way here from Earth, and now I worry they're gonna die from a lack of sunlight. And I doubt having to spend every moment of every day under a shadow is very good for our psychological well-being. Do you think maybe we could counteract that if we went sunbathing on top of the Manon ship? That's an interesting way to solve the issue.
As I recall,
Oh, we've talked to them. Talk to her. Let's see what they're saying now.
hi. Wow.
Oh, she's seen that. I mean, you've seen that before.
Is something wrong?
I never would have guessed that Frazee was plotting something so horrible. Don't misunderstand me. Sharing one's beliefs and seeking conformity from others are not sins in and of themselves, but an act of deception on that scale tarnishes the reputation of this entire church. I'm truly relieved that you and your Manon friend, Dr. Sarkata, were able to stop her before the scandal escalated into a tragedy.
Listen up.
Honestly, it would be depressing to be living under a shadow. It does block off a lot of the houses here.
Okay.
Do you know Sullivan, the botanist at the integrated production plant in the industrial district? I heard she was looking for a blade to help her with a project. I wonder if she found anyone. Blah. You're late to the party on that. Very late to the party. Definitely talk to them. There's gotta be more people we haven't really been keeping up with. Maybe there's not. Oh wait. I see somebody who's not normally there. Oh my gosh, it's Fog.
Look at the stars.
Yo. You mean to tell me when we were looking for Fog, he was literally just down the street from his spot? That's crazy. It's crazy. What are you doing, sir? I've been counting ants. Bose told me that when he meditates, he focuses his thoughts on a single thing. Oh, so this is my fault for putting them in a party together. I decided to focus on counting ants. Much to my surprise, it has proven to be a profound experience. These ants are every bit as resilient as the ones back on Earth. There wasn't a single ant on the white whale, and yet Mira's ants have already found their way here and managed to construct a nest. Now these tiny creatures live in this giant city. Cool ants. I too find myself rooting for these ants to survive. Glad you feel the same way, but the thing is, you stepped on 5 of them when you came over to talk to me. That was so dumb. Now he's in his spot. Having lost our Xenoblade water, we Orph are no longer capable of reproducing through division as we always have. We must begin looking for a new source of Xenoblade water soon. However, the wilds of Mira are quite perilous. I calculate a 93.5% chance that the search team would be wiped out in the process. We must gather more information from which to derive an answer on how best to proceed.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, damn it. Yeah.
Listen. Unbelievable.
Alright, to the industrial district. I barely talk to these people.
Listen to this.
That's stupid. We've been knocking. We don't need you to tell us how to get there.
Is something wrong? I wonder if I'm the one to ask.
Dude. Again, telling us how to get to Noctilum. I do not need that information at this point.
I decided to take a teeny little break because I got hungry, you know? But wow, did I get chewed out. How teeny is tiny? Well, I had a snack before lunch, okay? And I stopped for a pizza, and since it was a nice day, I dozed off. And when I woke up, it was after dark, you know? I suppose that break must have been about a half the day? What's wrong with that? That's normal. Why do you humans get so angry all the time? Sometimes I feel like I need an anger translator or something.
Hey there! Everything okay?
Young Dasbino tells me his boss is an accident waiting to happen, you know? Who's Dasbino? Oh, he works at the waste processing units over there. I think the poor man works himself silly because his boss doesn't really know how to give directions. I can't say I enjoy my boss's micromanaging, but at least she actually knows how to manage, which is something, right?
Yes?
Blades have found shipping containers and debris from the white whale scattered all over Mira. I helped build the white whale, you know, and watching those xenoforms send it crashing down in pieces was horrible. It was like my own limbs were being torn off, but seeing its remnants be recovered and recycled has helped to heal the wound somewhat. People in the industrial district don't really seem to have many changes in dialogue.
Did you know that I have traveled to more planets than I can count on these 2 hands? I have met the inhabitants of these planets, and they have each enriched me with their own surprising dose of culture, you know? I was hoping that Mira would lead to similar introductions to equally stimulating xenoformic races, but Well, it seems that most of the aliens inhabiting Mira are violent sycophants who serve the Ganglions' wishes, am I right? Don't you know any nice species who live on Mira? If so, maybe you could introduce me?
Yeah. Yeah. What? Damn.
Yeah, he said that already.
Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, let's go to the production plan. No one else is really saying much, and we're about done with this. Wait.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I told you.
Yeah. What?
Oh, and get this.
Hello? Yes, hello. My name is Dasbino, and I've been appointed Assistant Director of Technology here at the Integrated Production Plant. What's that? You don't feel right about leaving humanity's lifeline in the hand of Banana? Well, maybe you should count yourselves lucky instead. That high-spec plant on the Manon ship was actually built by me. I bet you didn't know it's designed to run for a century or more, did you? And that's not all I have up my sleeve for you human folks, honestly.
Hi.
The fundamental goal of humanity is finding the life hold, wouldn't you say? I mean, that's the reason we're all here. So when I complain that my waste processing units are understaffed, do you think they send me any additional people? Nope, not a single one. Look, I know that we're in a state of emergency, and I know that we all have to work hard and do our part and blah blah blah. But I haven't had a day off in over a month. One of these days I'm gonna work myself to death, and it'll be me being incinerated. I will accept help from literally anyone at this point. Somebody, anybody save me!
Yeah. Yeah.
Oof, that was a little close.
Oh, and get this.
Yeah.
Hey,
I've really started to question myself ever since that prototype of mine performed so poorly. I'm so obsessed with improving functionality that I have a bad habit of neglecting to consider the cost of production. I fall in love with schematics like they're my children, and gradually make them stronger and stronger, but if that ends up causing them to be mothballed, it defeats the whole purpose. I make fun of Alexa for being so in love with Skells, but it turns out that I'm no better.
Yeah.
leave this to me, okay?
Well, I sort of leave the actual production to my associates. I prefer the easy job, which is to stand here and spout technology to interested parties. Did I mention that Matthew pays me a scrumptious pizza if I do a really good job? And that I get an extra pie if I feign reluctance at giving away all our secrets? Which is why I'm not gonna say another word. He's kind of like my own personal pizza dispenser, you know? He'd probably be mad if he heard me say that, huh? Maybe I should manage this symbiotic relationship a little more carefully?
What's wrong?
I've gotten pretty used to dealing with Agony, but if it looks like he's gonna gripe about something, I just order him a pizza. At this point, I need to pull out my comm device and open the delivery menu to get him to do it as I ask. As long as I provide pizza, I don't even need to pay him. It's so convenient.
I can imagine a pizza's like, what, $10? She said that before.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Just between us.
Indeed.
Manon technology is absolutely unbelievable. You know the armor we've been working on, with no success I might add, to resist the strange energy attacks used by Submuran indigents? Well, the Manon banged it out like it was nothing. I really want to ask Candid Incredible's head technologist, Johnny, how it works. But as friendly as the Manon are, I bet even they wouldn't share their trade secrets with a competitor.
Yes.
I have a coworker named Brenna who works as the control systems planner. But whenever there's the slightest issue, she immediately decides that it's impossible. And when we brainstorm ideas, she has a tendency to shoot down anything new before we can even really explore the possibilities. It's an engineer's job to always be searching for new solutions, so I wish she could learn to be a little more flexible in her thinking. And that's that. It's story time. Oh, let's customize the barracks while we're here. We can now customize floor 2 and the furniture. Okay, I'll just pick colors. Oh, we have a whole bunch of new colors too. Wow, a whole lot of new colors. Since I'm wearing green, I think I'll go that route. Do some purples and blues still, but different purples and blues. Do something fun colored in here too. Maybe, yeah, let's go this neon blue. With, yeah, neon orange, why not? Opposite on the color wheel, but they look nice together. I want the projectors to be a lighter color, I think. Damn, now we're super colorful. Thank you, thank you. Ooh, I'll do this one, actually. And let's have a pup for now, since we've had a cat for a while. Yeah, I really like it. And there's the pup. Maybe this is the one I thought it was.
What should I whip up today?
Might be the one I thought it was, it might not be. I'm actually not sure. Foie gras. Don't know what that is, but I'll try it.
That is a great idea.
Delicious! Thank you, Lindley. Is Lindley cooking something else now? Tatsu can't possibly eat any more corn.
Don't worry, this is something new. One of Earth's great delicacies, foie gras.
Foie grub! Foie grub sounds delicious! Maybe Tatsu try some when Lindley finished cooking. Can Tatsu help?
Actually, you can. In fact, I can't make it without you.
Oh, really?
I just need one little favor.
Of course. Tatsu is at your disposal. What can Tatsu provide for Chef Lindley?
Your liver.
Tatsu is here to serve, not be served, Lindley.
Oh, just remembered. I have goose liver.
Lindley did that on purpose. Lindley is vicious and nasty.
All right, everyone, dig in.
What? Irina's team is calling for reinforcements?
Afraid so.
So what's the situation?
Turns out we found a piece of the life hold out in Oblivia.
Oh, okay.
Those guys are after it.
What? We found a lifehold unit? That's great!
It's also news to us.
Unfortunately, it's not the core, but it's in primo condition, and every piece counts. Irina's team just happened to draw the job.
So, what happened? Trouble?
Trouble. Seems our ganglion pals have a base right near there.
I see. And their soldiers have come between Irina's crew and the lifehold, is that it?
Bingo. That's why we need to move quickly.
There's no time to lose. We'll leave immediately. Send us the mission data on Frontier Nav.
I've already got it here. I'll send it to everyone's comm devices.
Good luck. Just be careful. The clock's still ticking. We can't afford to lose our best people.
Alright, let me take my helmet off just so that you can see my face. Wow, there's a lot of ganglion forces around here that weren't here before.
butterflies. Now you sting like bees.
Tell me, does my behavior shock you? Got it.
Flying field. Got the edge.
The nuts.
Flying field. Got the edge.
Holly wants
Bring
a
it
crack.
around. Shoot to kill.
Come on.
I feel even stronger than usual. Holly wants a crack.
Flying field. Got the edge.
Holly wants a crack.
Sorry, but could you be weaker now?
We did it.
Hope I didn't get in the way.
Holly wants a crack. Is this our chance? Our chance to move in? Holly wants a crack.
Got the edge.
Sorry, but could you be weaker now? Bring it around. Shoot to kill.
I feel even stronger than usual.
Sorry, but could you be weaker now?
Got the edge.
Wonderful. We are still alive.
Literally so much everywhere.
I'll cook you from the inside. Dragon's Maw! That was way closer than anyone wanted.
We got him. Let's move.
You didn't miss much. We just did an NPC run, and we pretty much just started this chapter. We're here to help out Irina and Gwen's team because they found a piece of the life hold, and they were calling for reinforcements. So.
I'm going after it. You three, cover.
But that's suicide.
We need that life hold unit, no matter what the cost.
Then let me take point.
Negative.
Lieutenant!
Irina, we're here to help. Colonel! We'll keep the hostiles busy. You look for an opening and secure the life hold unit. Yes, ma'am.
Easy.
Well, guess we gotta fight them.
Punch first.
Activating overdrive! We'll put a sock on them! Sorry, but could you be weaker? Now weaken them!
From the inside.
Dragon's Roar! Good throw! Now weaken them!
That crit style more than usual. Just a little off the top.
Sorry, but could you be weaker?
I'm not picking up any more hostiles.
Friends get all of them? Tatsu not even break a sweat.
It was too easy.
Right? There were so many of them.
But they barely put up a fight. Could this have been a diversion? We need to catch up with Irina's team before it's too late. Let's move.
Am I even going the right way though? Oh, come on, it's not that big. Yeah, I'm going the right way. Fight one of these real quick and level armor.
I'll cook you from the inside. Dragon's Maw!
Strength comes from experience. That's true on any front.
Gwen!
Whoa, that was fast. And you were so outnumbered and everything.
Nothing can stop Team Tatsu. Tatsu eat baddies like them for breakfast.
Says tomorrow's breakfast.
Colonel, ma'am, well done out there.
Likewise. Now what happened to Irina and Marcus? Where are they?
They're up checking on the lifehold unit.
And you've had no sign of hostiles?
No, dead quiet.
Okay. It just felt so much like a trap! Irina! Marcus! Run! Marcus!
Right.
Oh, what a shame. You didn't fall for my little surprise.
That voice. The woman from Noctilum?
I knew they had to be holding back their big guns for something. Here it is.
Well, aren't you the clever one? What you just saw was only a prelude, an amusement, if you will.
Blowing up our lifehold amuses you?
Well, perhaps amusement is not correct. More like a deep satisfaction. Like curing an illness, or scrubbing an ugly stain clean. The stain of humanity. Of course, the true pleasure will come from watching your real bodies burn. Not that I won't enjoy trashing these crude puppets of yours.
How would
It'll
she know about our
certainly be
real
enough to
bodies?
tide me over for the time being. Till the real fun begins.
Then they know about the lifeboat and things.
You primate. We know all about your kind. Your fool's errand to gather these trinkets. Your race against time. Human extinction is inevitable. I could simply wait for you, but where's the fun in that? I much prefer to see the looks on your faces. How your features melt in fear as you twist in agony.
That's enough, Samarian witch! Enough of your talk. Enough of the pain you've caused the universe. The only agony would be suffering you any longer.
Oh, please. What would a mere human know of our history?
She is mine. Irina, your team has the others. Right!
Where's she at?
Let
No.
us see your pouty face. Now!
Fire and flash!
You can draw on your spells. I'm fighting them.
Certainly. Starball Blast! Starball Blade! Starball That's this little weakness in the giant master.
Come on!
Wait, this is it?
I wasn't wrong.
Oh my gosh, I barely had to do anything.
I just... Why would these aliens be this determined to destroy us?
Honestly, if I had to venture a guess, I'd say they're afraid. They fear humans. They feel threatened.
We threatened them?
We didn't blow up their planet. We didn't hunt them halfway across the galaxy to wipe out their whole goddamn species!
Lieutenant.
I'm sorry, it just brings back a lot of emotions. I'll be fine. Let's go.
If you say so.
Colonel, with your permission, my team will report back to the city. I can't thank you enough for your support.
What was that about?
Irina had a younger brother. He was best friends with Gwyn, actually. But he didn't make it onto the White Whale. We lost him when we lost Earth. Everyone's got a story like that. Not that it makes it any easier.
And another one gone. Not that I think it really would have been possible for us to get that back to the city anyway. But Lau's not the only one who had people who didn't make it. But he sure acts like he is.
Commander, we located the lifehold, but
Yeah, Irina already briefed me.
He's wearing a different colored
I'm
tank
just glad
top.
you all got back here safe and sound.
Wish we could say the same for that archive unit. Another swath of Earth's legacy. It's irreplaceable.
Yeah, well, so are all of you. So cheer up, huh? Come on, let's get you guys fed. Dinner is on me this time.
Okay, this is weird.
very weird.
Tatsu is suspicious.
What, a commander can't treat his troops?
If you're trying to thank us for this job, there's really no need. This time it was Irina's team.
No, it wasn't.
Next time it could be my team. Any blade would do
Oh,
the same for us.
She means they were in danger.
Okay,
Okay.
fair enough.
I'm gonna say, Arena's team didn't do
Besides,
anything.
Lindley cooks best.
Hey, thanks, Tatsu. Just for that, I'll make you some dessert today.
Aww.
There you go.
The Spud's right. No one cooks like Lynn.
Thanks, Commander. if you wanted to join us, maybe I could...
Great. Let's eat.
That was the whole chapter 7. Okay, let me read this real quick. The Lifehold unit was destroyed. It's clear that the Ganglion detest humans, and also know that the Lifehold core's power supply will soon run out. But how would they know such a thing? In any case, that's not the chapter I thought it was, so that's not the chapter I was saying that I really don't like. I think it's probably the next one, like the very next one after this one. That was a really, really short chapter as well. And just like that, we already have tons of side quests that have popped up. Okay, what is there to unpack? I think there's not much because really not a lot happened. But they are establishing the fact that it's multiple people whose family members did not make it onto the White Whale. But if you remember, there were more people supposed to board the White Whale, but once the attack happened, they had to leave immediately. So some of the people who were even supposed to be on the White Whale weren't able to make it on because everything happened so fast and there was no time to approve more people to get on the ship. But it's interesting that talking to people in town and seeing the main characters, the way that not having their family members with them kind of affects everybody's way of thinking a little bit differently. I feel like if it were me and I boarded the White Whale and I wasn't able to take the people that I love with me, I would probably be extremely depressed and have some form of hatred for xenoforms as well, if I'm being entirely honest. Because that's who I'd be putting the blame on in my grief initially. But a lot of the people in the city, in spite of that, are able to put their differences aside and accept the xenoforms. But it has to make you think, like, can you really be that mad at the people who aren't able to see things the xenoforms way yet? A lot of people are still going through their grieving process, and mind you, it's only been a few months. At the start of the game, it had only been a couple of months of being on this planet. Now it's been like, obviously a bit more, but it hasn't even been a full year of us being here and having to unpack what new life looks like. And to be thrust with a bunch of new species that just remind you of who took your loved ones, that would be difficult. It would be difficult for me, and honestly I would be very off-put and standoffish toward them at first. So as we kind of go on to see how everybody interacts with them in the side quests that follow, in chapters that follow, it's just kind of interesting to unpack the psychology if you put yourself like actually in their shoes. It's nice to say that if you were here you would be accepting of everyone because, you know, that's just the right thing to say, but it's a lot more complicated than just what you think is the morally correct answer to a lot of these problems that go on. In any case, I need to figure out who I'm about to take with me for a bunch of these side quests. So I need to get a party in mind. If there's anyone you guys want to see me take with me, I know for a fact HB's affinity quest we can do now. Fog's affinity quest we can do now. Right, exactly. I mean, what I'm talking about is that part of grief that includes that rage, that anger from losing people in your life. That's what I think fuels a lot of the hatred that the people have in New LA for the xenoforms. I'm not saying with 100% certainty I would be one of those people, but I could see how that kind of mentality would develop with everything that's happened and everything that's currently happening now. And I feel like a lot of people don't necessarily see humanity in things that aren't human, so it's harder to look at them through the lens of empathy because you don't even know if they have empathy themselves because they're completely unfamiliar species. What I was saying was there's definitely an affinity mission for HB and Fog, so I'm definitely going to have them with me at some point, so I don't want them to be with me now. So, other than HB and Fog, me thinking about here in the sea, Alexa, I can definitely put Alexa. And yeah, but I do have to take a quick bathroom break before I do that, so I will be back. Alright, I'm back.
Hey!
Okay. There's a whole bunch of stuff we could be doing right now. I don't know if I'm gonna accept all of these because it's just gonna like clog me up and it's gonna keep them there. On top of that, it's gonna like make it to where nothing new appears here until those are done with, and I could just find most of these quests out and about.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh crap, I should have switched my people first. I forgot that just completing those gives affinity. Okay, I think I know who I'm gonna go pick up. I need Alexa, so I'll do her, Hope, and Well,
This
I need one more person.
Yes? Please, let me help.
I think I'm gonna do murderous. Or I mean, I could keep L. It's between L or murderous for the last lot, so. There's a certain affinity mission that will lead to something that I don't want to say, but it's available right now. And I'm like, I'll save that for another episode, I think. Oh, she's only 41. Nice. Alright, I'll go pick up Murderous. And then I'll go back to the barracks and give them all skills to use for the time being. There's so much to do. And thankfully we're not too far in to where I'll have to leave anytime soon, so I'll definitely be able to get at least a few quests done. Oh, we got a women's team, basically.
Great.
For fun, it could be fun if for the episode, while I have an all-women's team, I change to a female version of myself. Maybe that would be like something for like post-game if we have an all-women's team at any point.
Hey.
Anyways, I'm on the wrong side. She's all the way on the other end, I think. We'll have to do some good outfits. Or armor sets, one of the two.
This job better pay. Let's go.
It's good because they're all within range to where they each get a scout. I think I'm going to give Hope the weakest one. I just don't think she's great in a scout. Alright, let's see. We'll change her look first because she's been wearing this for a while now. This is the jacket that she initially had on. Honestly, I'm really not sure what kind of clothes say hope. We can do red. I mean, Alexa seems like she cares a little bit less about what she's wearing than everyone else does, so bam, casual. We can put her in the dark suit. And myself. What casual outfits will we wear this time? Let's start with the pants. Right. Custom? What's custom about this? Could go with the blade wear since we have the full set. Or someone else can wear this. I'm actually kind of conflicted on that. I'm not down with the brown. Let's do something else. When will we get the black jacket? Because there is one. What, you liked the brown outfit? What, red? Did I go by red? Oh, I guess so. But she's wearing the red pants, so. Alright, bam, I'm wearing white and red. Yeah, I think This is okay. It's just kind of weird that me and Hope match and no one else matches. I guess because we're gonna have her around for a bit, for a while. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey.
Alright, it's taken away a couple of these. Alright, I'm not even 100% sure what I want to grab first.
As for Blake.
Whoa! This for Frontier's own. What do you need? Oh,
Elle has opened shop here. Now many blades come with weapons and armor. Oh, you did not know? Elle made some kind of device. Device can make any weapon stronger. Even simple club made from beast bone. I should have Elle add slot to my club. Then I can beat sense into my useless mate.
yeah.
Oh, perfect timing. I was just about to drop by the barracks to see you. I have a top secret mission straight from the Director General. Very hush-hush and all that. So, can you spare a moment? Great, here goes. We received a report from a curator surveying Noctilum. It seems that Ganglion troops are gathering at the mouth of Dead Man's Gulch. They're a survey team judging from their equipment, which means there may be something important there besides the big scale you recovered before. That's Director General Shizan's theory, anyway. He wants you to go there and figure out what exactly they're after. That's great. I can see why the Director General would come to you. Here's the detailed brief. You're familiar with the territory, so I doubt you'll get lost, but be careful out there regardless. We'll be waiting for your report. Make it good news. I think I know what that's about. I don't want to do that one yet. I'm going to save it a little bit. Under normal circumstances, I'd post a request at Mission Control, but I don't want this one to be public. Lara's a good judge of character, so I asked him to look for someone reliable and tight-lipped, but... yeah, what about you? Hey there, how's work? Sorry to bug you when you're busy, but do you think you could help me out with a teensy favor? It's actually a really juicy offer. It has to do with you, me, and my man Clemens here. I thought you might be interested. Hard to resist a pretty face like Clemens, after all. You wouldn't believe what we got up to when we first met. Wait, why are you rolling your eyes? You're not even a little bit curious? Sheesh. How you're not curious about a catch like me is simply mystifying. Well, there's no accounting for taste, I suppose. Anyway, the little job I mentioned actually comes from Clemens. And since he found the intel, I'll let him do the briefing. Hey there, like he said, the name's Clemens. So, you know the Ganglion Fortress north of the city? I've got witnesses saying they've recently installed some brand new weapon there. But the fact they're doing so in secret instead of making it a show of force is worrisome. That means it's not just a deterrent, they're planning to use it, likely when they think we'll least expect it. The good news is, they don't know we have this intel yet. So we need to launch our own surprise attack before they launch theirs, and now is our best chance. If we're lucky, we might take down their new weapon and the whole fortress to boot. But that's only if we act fast, which is why we need your help. See? Totally legit business offer.
We've already sent in an advanced team. They should be working on suppressing the hole's defenses now. You would be playing escort to a science team we're sending in to analyze whatever this weapon of theirs is. Ha! There, see? Easy as pie. So get all your little duckies in a row because you're shipping out ASAP. Oh, we get the superior form from this, which is HB, in a certain pose. Wait, what? Say again? Hold on, is that confirmed? Oh my gosh, that's awful! Situation's changed, kiddos. Our advanced team ran into more resistance than we expected and got pretty much, wiped out. The science team is officially cancelled. Now I want you to go in there and get whatever's left of the advanced team pronto. I know this little job's taken a real turn for the grim, but you're still in, right? Clemens and I need to focus on information gathering, so you get out there as soon as you can. We're counting on you. Ta-ta! Oh.
Thanks.
Thank you. I'd honestly given up hope. I can tell you none of us went into this thing lightly. But it didn't matter. They knew we were coming. Had a reception party all lined up and waiting. I don't get it. We were told they didn't know about the intel Clemens got, and yet... I hate to even consider it, but that leak might have been part of their plan from the beginning. Still, there's no way Clemens would fall for shady info like that. Of all the Blades I know, not him. Guess there's no point worrying about it here. I'm afraid I'm the only one left now. The mission's a total failure. We need to extract out to New LA right now. Planning our next move comes after. You go on ahead. I'm pretty shook up, but I can make it back on my own. Welcome back, hero. Nice work out there. The blade you saved beat you back here. It tears me up that he's the only one who made it home, but at least he's doing well. As for the operation at the North Fortress, it seems we all got played for saps. Clemens sold us out to the Ganglion. His fake intel sent our advanced team straight into an ambush. He is being questioned by his CO as we speak. And yes, those are total air quotes. I never would have taken Clemens for a traitor. Was that Suriella just now? You know her, right? New LA's own town helper. Helping people out is sort of her, well, hobby. And since we can always use the help, we give her plenty of opportunities. Kinda feels like we're taking advantage of her sometimes, but she doesn't seem to mind. Wonder what got her in such a hurry, though. Did you see anybody pass by here? Suriella tore through like a bat out of heck. Oh, that is so weird. I must not have seen you when you doubled back.
I didn't double back. The person you saw wasn't me. It's some alien posing as me.
What? Wait, what? That mess at the Ganglion Fortress with this fake intel was them too. It's a Definian. They can change shape. I was interrogating Clemens when. Well, I thought I was interrogating Clemens, but then that Definian showed her true form. Now she's posing as Suriella and trying to get away. So the Clemens that betrayed us was a fake? You got it. Oh, you got it. New LA's under lockdown right now. We've got blades and scales at all the exits. It's physically impossible for her to get out through that. So now it's our job to find her, and honestly we could use some help. A shapeshifter, huh? Talk about a pain in the glutes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
If there's anything I can do to help, please tell me.
You can stay put right here, honey.
But
Girl, that thing is impersonating you. If you go wandering around, you'll only be in the way. So leave this one to us, okay? We've got this. Alright, we've got a Definian to catch. We know that sneaky snake is somewhere in the city, and that she was last seen looking like Suriella. I'll start out in the administrative district. You take a look in the commercial district.
So we've got to find the fake. Right, that's the question. Because we would see her in multiple different spots. But it's clear the one that was the Definian was the one that didn't know much about humanity or about Earth. That the one guy, Maxim, was saying he had lunch with. Yeah, that would be cool. Or if he at least showed up at the traveling campaigns, but there's Clemens. Oh, are you the blade Lara hired to help? Whoa, hold on, I'm the real Clemens, not the Definian with the bum intel. I didn't even realize I'd been impersonated. I was out of the city on a mission. I get back and all of a sudden I'm in some weird nightmare. And now that thing's impersonating Suriella. No, you're the impersonator. Well, I haven't seen her around here, so maybe you should try searching a different area. Wait, before you go, I just heard somebody say they saw a body in the industrial district. It could be related to this case. Lara said he was on his way up there now. Maybe it's worth meeting up with him. You might just learn something new. Later. Like, come on, that didn't strike anybody as odd. I'm not an idiot.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Let's see, who's the one over here? Is it Alex? That mission gets crazy. I'm not gonna do it yet. One at a time. Cause like, this thing is happening, you know somebody's out there who's possibly impersonating you and someone else, and you're just like, later. That makes no sense.
Action, why are you here? Oh well, doesn't matter. Take a look at this body. It's Clemens. The real Clemens. Poor guy. I'd say time of death was about a week ago. Killed by the same Definian who set up the ambush is my guess.
So how's your search going?
Still at large, I'm afraid. But we've got every gate locked down completely. Rank and file resident or leader of the Blades, you're not getting through. She's in here somewhere. Yes, you're still staring at me all funny. Are you coming to a realization here or what? Look, even if you're not sure yet, let's hear it.
I saw the fake.
What? Where? Why didn't you stop her? Wait, you talked to Clemens just now? It has to have been that nasty Definian. She knew you hadn't seen this body yet, so she turned back into Clemens to fool you. Oh, this is so infuriating. We're going to find her, or him, whatever, and then we're going to... I don't think the Definian would be able to be Laranara because it would be harder to mimic his personality because he's more eccentric than the other people she impersonated. Oops, 1 second. Emergency message. Huh? What the heck is this? Sir Riella and Clemens are fighting outside the city. That Clemens has to be our perp. I'll head out as soon as I can gear up, but you go on ahead. They're at the little island west of the city.
Yeah.
Well, huh?
Yeah.
Your methods are soft. You risk destroying the bond of trust we've built up over long years of work. The Ganglion have faith in Definian spies above all others for a reason. I will not let you compromise that.
But that is myopic. My methods are sound. There is intelligence that cannot be acquired save by blending in with humankind, earning their trust, and understanding their ways. Is that not the ideal to which any spy should aspire? I have simply been putting it into practice.
In the process, you've grown attached to them.
What?
You've immersed yourself in their society for too long. It has tainted you. To be entrusted with a mission as grand as infiltrating and destroying the human stronghold from the inside, any Definian would be thrilled to earn such trust. And then you betray us like this?
I haven't.
Then why do you struggle for words? If you hold no love for humans and remain loyal to the Ganglion, why do you not deny these claims outright? You have no response because there isn't one. I take your silence as confirmation of your betrayal. You are relieved of your mission to destroy humanity. I will take over from this point.
Tiara, wait!
Don't worry, dear Ario. I'm not without mercy. I will allow you to die as a Definian, to rest eternal in your true form. Well, in good time, at any rate. Before we can resolve our differences, it seems we have an interruption to deal with. It appears that your beloved humans have finally pieced it all together. So I will deal with you just as soon as we've buried this fool. What fool is she talking about?
You wanna bring it? Then bring it. Power up! Get yourself
Get out of your spells.
Do this again.
I feel like $1,000,000.
I take it you heard everything? It's true. I am a Definian spy sent by the Ganglion to infiltrate your city. In the chaos following New LA's landing here, a woman named Ciriella died and I took her place. Meaning the Ciriella we saw at that one part wasn't even her, still it was her. That's why she wanted to help search, because she would know how to look for her, but she couldn't say that. Ever since, I've been living as a human. In other words, the human you have known as Ciriella since the founding of New LA has been me. I've kept the same identity all this time, save for one brief exception. The Clemens you met in the commercial district, that was also me. I did it to alert you that the Clemens who deceived you was a fake. And also to buy time to confront Diara, who had been posing as Clemens. I needed you to find the real Clemens' body. As to why I did it, it's as you heard Diara say. Over the course of my life with your kind, I began to feel joy for the first time since my life began. To put it as a human might, color came into my life. It was exhilarating. But as a result, I started to have doubts about my mission for the Ganglion, and began to entertain serious thoughts of desertion. However, I know none of that excuses what I've done. I was a Ganglion spy. This cannot be denied. But at least allow me to face my punishment honestly, as a human might. Take her in as a criminal, or let her go free. Honestly, my blink thing would be to take her in as a criminal, just because, like, I mean, you can't be 100% sure. It's like, if I let her go free, there's a chance that those doubts she's having could fade, and she just infiltrates us once again. That's my trust issues talking. But she wants to face her punishment, so I feel like the only right thing to do would be to punish her. It's what she wants, out of respect for us as humans, so... I am sorry for the trouble I've caused you, but I am thankful for a chance to atone in the human manner. And that's enough of a pity party, darling. I hate to jump in just after you two have hashed things out, but I'm pretty much going to. If you don't mind, I'll take care of things with our little Definian friend. And don't go thinking I'm just a sucker for a sob story. We don't know anywhere near enough about the Definians, and this one's going to help us fix that. As for what happens to her after that, I'll have to have a long chat with Commander Random. I assume you have no complaints with that? Not that it matters. Done then, so I'll be taking things from here. But that doesn't mean I don't appreciate all you did. You can be sure I'll give you a ringing endorsement to the higher-ups in my report. And don't worry about this one. I won't let them go too hard on her. Think you can trust me on this? Thanks, hot stuff. Oh, and maybe next time we can meet up for something a little more casual. Dinner, maybe. Put it on your calendar. We just got a date out of this. In an unexpected turn of events, Ciriella turned out to be a disguised Definian spy and was arrested. So it's clear they could only use... Wait a minute. Hold up. That mission would lead you to believe that they can only use dead people as who they impersonate. But how did that Definian impersonate Hope then? Because she wasn't dead. And like at some point the Definian would have had to approach her body, right? How would she not know that? Alright, how would that happen and when? The questions of it all. Okay. I think I know what mission I want to do next, but it's going to be the last one I'm able to do before getting off the stream for now. I'm a little conflicted, in all honesty. I already said it depends. Oh, there's Lynn. Hey, Lynn. This little pup seemed lonely, so I took him for a walk. He wouldn't stop licking my face, and now it's all sticky and gross. Plus, it smells like jerky. But that's okay, because he's so darn cute. The late barracks are way more fun now that he's around. Aww. Yeah, and I think he loves being here. Have you seen how hard his little tail wags when you come home? Hey, I have an idea. Tricks! I bet you'd be a great teacher, right? And it'll be easy with the student he's so eager to impress. Okay, so what trick do you want to start with? I guess shaking hands would be the most basic, but I'll leave it up to the master. We could teach him. We could teach the dogs to do a flip. No, I'm gonna do it to Lynn. Let's teach him flips. Wow, that's ambitious, but I love it. Skells, dogs, and everything else should all be able to fly. But if that's what we're doing, we might need to bring in the big guns. I'll talk to someone I know who used to be a professional dog trainer. If you're really determined to teach him an expert level trick like that, you better steady up a bit. It won't be easy, but between the two of us, I bet we'll have this pooch soaring through the skies before you know it. Ha! I'm getting excited just at the thought. Oh, are you the one who picked up my listing? The issue I need resolved is urgent, yet I've had no luck finding help. I'd like to begin briefing you immediately, but first I must ask you one question. To my eye, New LA is a wild pastiche of alien races. How do you view our city? I mean, we all work together. We've overshot optimistic and landed squarely in delusion. Such rose-tinted visions of the city only do it harm in the end. Some Xenos, for example, continue to flout the city's laws. Should they not be held accountable for their actions? They should. I do agree with you there. What do you intend to do about the lawbreakers? My plan is simple. If you wish to live in this human city, you must agree to follow its human laws. This is not too much to ask. For example, we drive on the right side of the street and stop at red lights. We throw our garbage away in the proper receptacles in order to keep the streets clean. Yet look around you. These alien people parade about the city as if they built it with their own two hands, or tentacles, or whatever they have. I propose we gather up each race and require them to attend a seminar that clearly defines our customs. We can start with the Manon.
Well then, will you assist me in this effort to raise our fair city up to a higher standard? I see in you a kindred spirit, good sir. I cannot thank you enough. I will round up as many men on as I can. I would, however, ask you to collar 3 of them and return to me. I'm not gonna collar anything. An unartful turn of phrase. My apologies. If you invite 3 men onto the seminar on your end, maybe it will help me learn to deal with them appropriately. True. I don't see anyone driving on the wrong side of the road either. However, when we did our NPC stroll, we did find out that the Xenos, from people who do like them still, aren't abiding by the laws of the city. Which, in my eyes, honestly, is still problematic. Because then what if that leads humans to be like, okay, well we don't have to follow the laws then. Oh, our dear friend Action, you have come at a most fortuitous moment. This good man-on fellow intends to buy one of our many fine creations. However, he wishes to pay us not in credits, but in pizza. We have stressed repeatedly that we rarely eat pizza, but he remains quite adamant. We are reminded of your human aphorism that a nod is as good as a drink with a blind horse. How true! It matters not how good this frozen pizza is. A barter economy is not a viable model. Well, as they say, when in Rome, get to roaming. Mr. Nagi was kind enough to suggest a book of economics that he believed would help us with our fledgling business. He mentioned that it had been written by the founder of Sakuraba Industries. We found it to be tremendously interesting, both for learning Earth history and traditions as well as economics. And now that we think back, the book stressed that one must always prioritize long-term gains over short-term profits. We suppose that would include being willing to accept pizza as a means of payment. So perhaps we could find a way to increase the value of the pizza, then resell it at an appropriate markup. This could be the beginning of a beautiful new business model. We need to begin developing new products at once, lest we wander this opportunity. We will continue a conversation another day. Alright. But yeah, it can cause chaos if people just altogether just stop listening to laws because they're like, well, the xenoforms don't have to, so why should I? I mean, I would think that with the treaty and them moving into the city, they would have to follow our laws anyways. But maybe that was just an oversight on Chisan's part when he drafted up the treaties.
What do I do?
I try not to irritate humans, but it seems like it just happens, you know? I'm beginning to think that perhaps Manon just come across as wishy-washy to humans no matter how hard we try. Could you offer any tips, perhaps, please?
Just keep trying. Okay, I'm gonna have to tell him to go to the seminar. Okay.
How remarkably convenient. You humans are quite considerate, aren't you? I'll attend Alex's seminar then. After all, understanding humans is the first step toward learning to communicate better with them, right?
That's one down. But don't tell me he has me getting the most irritating man on for this.
I work in arms development here in New LA, you know? It's rewarding work, but I find navigating Earth customs so difficult. Evening comes and the entire team goes home, right? But to me, the dark hours are my most productive.
I mean, that's really just a personal preference thing because there are humans who work overnight. Oh, whoops.
Although, yes. Though I perhaps shouldn't expect too much, should I? Not to be rude.
That's a little bit rude, but Fair. I gotta go soon, so I better hurry up with this quest. But I really don't want to rush through it.
Hey.
Human jobs are so hard, aren't they? I presently work as an architect's assistant, but I've had a lot of trouble, you know?
You should go to the seminar.
Alex is holding a seminar? Wonderful. So wonderful. This will deepen my understanding of human culture and customs, yes? Which should in turn help me grasp your aesthetics? I'm eager to learn more of humans, you know? So yes, I think I shall attend the seminar.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Ah, you found them. Fine work. I have a special location reserved for my seminar on traditional Earth customs. By the end of the talk, I expect they will all be perfectly assimilated. Come to the top of the Headwaters Summit in Primordia. The lesson I have planned can only be taught there. For there, they will be made to accept the truth, by any means necessary.
What exactly are any means? There are no pot in here. Just laying there.
I expected you sooner, but no matter. We've only just begun after all. Now please, enjoy the show. Well, Manon, it's time to decide. Would you prefer to jump of your own will or die by a bullet?
Neither?
I see, in that case. Stop! You understand nothing. Does the current situation not raise the alarm in your mind? Coming to this planet taught me something. The Xenos who destroyed Earth are far from our only threat. Manon possessed diabolical alien technologies. They're even more dangerous than the prone. Were they to turn that technology against the city in earnest, New LA would be wrested from us in days. At this rate, they'll take everything. Mankind will be doomed to a dark future as slaves toiling under the lash of their cruel Xeno masters. But if we take the initiative and eliminate the Xeno threat before they strike, we can spare our people from that hell. And if you will not see the truth through reason, my only choice is to resort to force.
And he has other groups of supporters.
For you see, I am far from alone in wishing New LA to be cleansed of its Xeno infestation. Others who share in my vision have come together to fight for it. And any humans that would place themselves between our truth and the Manon can die along with them.
He killed Nopon too, though. Are we not going to talk about that? There are dead Nopon right there. And the Manon didn't think, oh, this was a bad idea.
Fire and blast them!
Just getting started.
Ready for some overdrive? That's all.
Thank you so much.
I am sorry for inviting you guys here.
Some humans are wicked, aren't they? You may not know this, and yet I think we failed to appreciate it. Perhaps the failure lies with us. Still, I hope that our races can cooperate despite people like him, you know? Oh, and I need to repay you. Anyway, please allow me to reward you for your assistance, okay? I would be pleased for you to have this. Thank you so much. Oh, and I hope to see you again in the city soon, if that's alright.
She seems for the most part unfazed by what just happened. You stood against Alex, electing to protect New LA's Xenoform residents. So, people like Alex is kind of what I was, foreshadowing a bit with what I was saying earlier. I mean, there's going to be some kind of problem if they, at the very least, don't assimilate to, like, our cultural boundaries and don't grow to understand our cultural boundaries. There's going to be an issue in the long haul, because while people will be accepting of them being different, I don't think people are going to accept that they don't have to play by the same rule book that we do, and we just have to serve them and let them into our spaces and treat them how they want to be treated, but they won't do the same in retrospect. It's an interesting thing, just because this is based off of the New LA, that's an American city. It says the United States on the side of the habitat unit. And I think that's for a reason, just because our history of being intolerant of differences, but also being a melting pot of multiple different cultures and races and types of people. And all of the social issues that come along with that, I feel like that's why it's circled around America. When you think of a city like LA, that's a huge melting pot of all kinds of different types of people. Anyways, this is where I'm going to end the episode for now. I'm going to come back and continue this specific set. So you'll see the same thumbnail, and that will make it clear that it's the same. It's essentially the same episode, but it's just split up, which will either be tomorrow or after I come back from what I'm going to be doing with the rest of my evening, afternoon kind of thing, because I don't think I'll have enough time to do another quest in full, and I don't want to cut it off mid-quest and mess it up, so. Definitely a lot of good conversation comes from this episode, and this, like, everything that's happened in this episode. I really like the ideas and thoughts that it's brought up, just thinking about how this would be. And it's one of the things I really love about this game, is that there are ways for you to put yourself in the situation and think of it that way, and I like that the options that you're able to say and do go along with that idea of putting yourself in the shoes of what's happening at the moment. So hopefully this episode leaves you with something to think about, and I will be back either tomorrow evening or really late tonight, so probably just tomorrow evening, unless I really like itching to come back. Yay, I'm glad. So, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.